Hello, I'm Barry Joan. Welcome back to Let's Play Descent, and it's a secret level with secret co-pilots. I'll let him introduce himself.
Hey, it's Laylight again. Run, cowards!
Haha. So, secret level number 3. Make no mistake, this is one of the most difficult levels in the game, in the entire series of Descent.
Wow, that bad, huh?
Let me put it to you in these terms.
Oh.
Watch my score. Were
how many drillers was that just now?
3 drillers and 1 cloaked driller.
Okay, well...
And this is just the opening room.
I always appreciate a level that lets you know what's up right off the bat. Just really tells you, hey, this is gonna be a hard level.
And there's the other cloaked driller that was outside mega missile range.
Of course.
Because, while invisible enemies can take damage from collateral explosions, they can't be targeted by, the homing weapons, so...
Right, that makes sense.
Now, you might not have seen it because it's in the dark corner there, but there's a homing Hulk in that little side corridor there that I'm just blowing up in advance.
So, I guess the theme of this level is just enemies attacking you from unexpected angles? But worse?
There are 2 fusion Hulks in this opening room.
Oh, of course. Yeah, just in case you still thought it was a good idea to go in there. But slowly and steadily, you're claiming space.
True. During a lot of my practice runs for this level, I would basically run into this I would mega missile that opening trio of invisible Hulks, or drillers, and then just run in here firing basically madly, trying to take on all my enemies at once. And when you've got 2 plasma Hulks, 2 fusion Hulks, a plasma Hulk, a couple of homing guys, concussion missiles, and everything else, there's too much of a crossfire to properly dodge.
Yeah, like you just don't have an opportunity to fire off at all because the room's going to get filled with projectiles from all angles.
Yep. It's almost like, playing one of those, what am I looking at now? Not shmups,
bullet hell games?
Yes, thank you.
Well, I think that might have been the most pathetic Fusion Hulk ever, but I think there's going to be more to take his place.
Well, that's the thing about Fusion Hulks. They are massively dangerous enemies, don't get this wrong, but the game is training you to see them in places that they aren't threats in. So that when it finally happens that you're facing this Fusion Hulk in an open room, you underestimate it.
Well, they're giving you a lot of weaponry, so that's always good. Never fun to run out of ammo.
True. But that's one of the things about the secret levels is that you can't get into this with a fresh slate, like if you blow up on your way out of the...
Yeah, that's true, actually, because that'll just project you to the next normal level.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it seems like this level is training you to check all the corners and never assume a room is safe, almost.
No, there are no safe rooms.
Well, once you've killed all the enemies, it's safe, surely. But where's the spawners, then?
Yeah, exactly.
That seems like this game's main tool to keep you moving, but if you just kill all the enemies normally, if there's none of them around, then it seems like you can take your time.
And of course, there's also the question of what is the enemy spawner spawning? Are these guys throwing out, the first level enemy drones? Are they throwing out plasma hulks? Are they deciding, yeah, you know what, screw you, here's some invisible drillers? Because
really, you're kind of fighting against your own impulses to dive in at this point. But once you master that, what else can the game throw at you then?
Yeah, it's just a matter of as long as you can dish out more than you can take. And of course, spread fire cannon, because who uses that at this point?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's nice for firing diagonally, but how often do you have to do that?
Yeah, I mean, how often is the whole, firing into cones basically a thing?
Yeah, if you have multiple enemies in front of you, you're probably getting shot at this point in the game. So I don't know. I mean, given that strong entrance, I'd expect the difficulty to be a bit high, but after that, the mid part of this level hasn't been too impressive. I want to see what's around the next corner. Is it a Mega Missile opportunity? Yes, alright. Good.
Sorry, I know that there's enemies down behind this energy corridor, and there is basically, there's the yellow key hiding in the background there. You go for the yellow key, these 2 spawners trigger. You go for the energy corridor, the 2 spawners trigger.
Okay, so it's one of those setups then, trying to punish you for diving for resources. Another thing this game has done already, but it's kind of turned up a little bit here, I guess.
Yeah. And I mean,
so it is still normal gameplay, it's just been tweaked upward difficulty a little bit. Oh, yeah, I heard that.
Concussion missiles, concussion missiles, concussion missiles, invisible concussion missiles. Screw this,
okay.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, the way that hallway is shaped, you do not have the room to dodge that splash damage at all.
Nope. And just to be fair, I know what this level is bringing. This is not your average experience in this game. I know what I'm doing. I've practiced. I know that, hey, there's this hidden plasma thrower.
Yeah, I mean, the first time you're playing this level, you are probably going to get hit by 1 or 2 of those plasma balls or fusion balls just from a weird angle. The drillers will probably surprise you. That concussion missile trap was nasty. I mean, you can kind of start seeing all these cloaking power-ups and think, maybe I should use them for something and scout it out, but the execution is still rough.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things this game really lacks, is the ability to scout out ahead. And that's one of the things that Descent 2 actually fixes up, is it gives you the ability to scout ahead in a couple of different ways. Also, ow.
Yeah, it looked like you kind of got caught on the corner there a little bit.
Yep. But
that's a little bit unusual. You don't really see, cubes meeting at their corners like this most of the time.
No. Oh, crap.
Uh-oh.
So there are 2 spawners.
What was that spawner spawning?
There's 2 spawners. Spawner number 1 is straight above me at the top of the level. It spawns drillers.
Sure.
The second spawner, also at the top, it spawns concussion missile throwers.
Sure, so you try and hide from the drillers, and then the concussion missiles shoot at your position, and then the splash damage gets you.
Exactly.
Nasty combo.
So I'm just gonna take a different route for now. And ignore the fusion gun behind me. Because, I mean, seriously, guys, the fusion gun is an awesome weapon. It's just so difficult to use.
Yeah, it seems like the ideal circumstances for using it are just not ones that you want to voluntarily put yourself in most of the time.
Yeah.
Because open space is only your friend if you can command that open space, but most of the time, open space just has a lot of enemies in it by this point in the game.
Yeah. So there's the exit, and you can see there's actually lots of spawners in this room.
I wonder.
To be fair, the trigger point for these spawners is coming in through one of those 2 yellow doors over there.
Oh, okay.
The idea is that you've blown the reactor, you're charging for the exit, and suddenly spawning enemies everywhere, including right in front of you as you're trying to run.
Yeah, and they're going to physically block that hallway to the exit too, so you can't just fly through them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's another real design tenet of this game, that kind of goes unappreciated is the fact that these robots are just body blocking you sometimes.
Well, I mean, we've noticed that enemies are melee enemies as well, and so body blocking is something you have to expect at some point.
Well, it seems at least they're doing a good job of keeping you topped off on shields and energy, but only because you're dodging so much of this stuff.
Yeah.
But if you're coming in at, like, just barely scraping by, at least this will keep you going for a little while longer.
Very true there. But that's the red key, so I'm almost ready to make my run for the exit. And
we've seen a lot of cool reactor rooms throughout this, but how is a secret level going to amp things up this time?
Honestly, like, this level here, it's the intro of the level and the exit to the level that's the real challenge. The secret exit here, or sorry, not the secret exit, the reactor room on this one's actually pretty easy, all things considered. 1 second here, I'm just...
So it's just set up that you're likely to see the exit before you get the red key, and in turn go to the reactor room. So you have that that set of spawners to kind of stew over while you're working over the to the end of the level.
Yes. And this is about the only way I've found to basically handle if you've accidentally triggered the spawner. It's hide in one of these corners here, and throw homing missiles to deal with all of the drillers. But once that's done, you can come on out here and properly trade blows with the concussion missile hulks.
Yeah, because this room is dark, so you can't really see the cloaked drillers at all.
Oh, they're not cloaked, they're regular.
Oh, okay. But still, they're still harder to see, though.
Yeah, I could have sworn I took out those saved, Wow, John, really? Are you leaving in these saved...
The authentic 90s experience.
Yeah. So, down here, we've got our hostages. But here's the problem. Going into this room, getting the hostages, triggers the spawners.
Of course, naturally.
Yeah.
I mean, the hostages are technically optional.
No, not for me. Like, I'm going to be rescuing all the hostages.
Whoa. Alright. Once again, not used everywhere in the level, but the platform guy just for one specific ambush that's hard to dodge.
Yeah. I do like the implications here, you know. There's the...
those hostages are not getting out.
Yeah. And a perfectly black room so that you do not see this little secret here.
Uh-oh. Game's telling you should be using more mega missiles.
Yeah, true. I mean, but the problem is that if I come out here, fire off the mega missile to deal with those drillers that are going to spawn, then come back to pick up the replacement mega missile, the spawners are going to start up again.
Sure.
So here we go. Step
Alright,
one.
there they are.
Stand here and basically, when you see the drillers start spawning, fire off your homing missile, and ignore the concussion guys standing above you waiting for you to screw up.
So as long as you stay out of their line of sight, they won't actually leave their area then. They're in sniper mode.
But even then, you know, you may have noticed that... Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah, of course. There's a giant clump of 5 of them, of course.
But man, look at all these concussion missiles just hanging around.
I think you could blow up the entire mine with that number of missiles.
Very true. But yep, realized, oh wait, I still have one more room to go into.
I don't know. It kind of seems like you want to avoid as many rooms as you can in this level.
Well, to be fair, what's the point in that? I mean, yeah, I could just take the safest, most, you know, least enemy-filled path in the game, but what's the fun in that?
Yeah, we gotta check around to see if there's any hostages around with, you know, their distress beacons broken.
You know, that's a good way of pointing it. Like, you know, the reason you can see the hostages is because on the map is because they've got these distress beacons, so you know where they're at, but not how to get to them. And take out. Oh, back up, back up, back up. So yeah, the spawner up here generates more concussion missile throwers. There's concussion missile guys in little hidden alcoves. I wonder if the game is trying to tell me something here.
It's trying to tell you that there's a sale on concussion missiles. They're half off.
Free samples for everyone.
Of course there's an extra one, naturally.
Well, the thing is, I thought I destroyed that guy, but I apparently didn't.
I mean, a secret wall is a door. I guess we can't open that from point blank either.
No, but... yeah, that should be it for me on this section. Time to head for the exit. Once I finish checking for secret exits.
Yeah, I guess that's the other reason this game encourages you to explore, is just to refill on those smart missiles and mega missiles.
Yeah, but... red door, red door, red door. Now this guy's a pain, because you come charging in here, and there's a homing guy behind you.
Oh, of course. So, I mean, it's you can't see anything from the entrance. There's no obvious targets. So then you go forward, which is the natural direction, and then he ambushes you from the side. That's how it's set up.
Yep. But invulnerability power up there to my left. I can reactor snipe from here, but...
Sure. It's pretty funny how they put that quad lasers, though that's supposed to be exciting. Maybe that should have been a mega missile.
Yeah, but I need the invulnerability because it's time to GTFO.
Now, what are you going to do about those... Oh, mega missile, of course. The answer to all our problems.
Especially when I can fire them off at point-blank range with
supervisors. Oh. They did that in the last secret level, didn't they? Where,
It's a theme behind the secret levels, where there's hidden... Oh my god. Basically...
that's a shame.
Yeah.
I wish you could pick up those power-ups as you're leaving the level.
Don't worry, I will when I replay this level to start my